Hello, my loves, and welcome back. Today, I want to make a quick video sharing on a topic that I'm quite passionate about, which is skincare in Ayurveda compared to the West. And the intention behind this episode is not to shame Western skincare lines or products, as of course there are many products that work incredibly well and can of course help your skincare issues. This is more so to open your mind to looking at this in a different way, as well as introducing you to Ayurvedic skincare and Ayurveda's approach if you're unfamiliar with it. And before we begin, as you listen to this, if you're interested in any Ayurvedic products, I highly recommend Banyan Botanicals. This isn't even a paid promo. I do have an affiliate code. I will link it below. It's a 15% discount code. Banyan Botanicals, if you're familiar with Ayurveda, you know them. They have the best products. I've been using them for years and years, probably close to a decade. They're incredible, and I'm honestly just excited to share a discount with you. If you end up getting anything using it, let me know, and let me know what your favorite products are. They have everything Ayurveda. So firstly, the way that skincare is approached, and we'll say skin beauty as well in the West, it's really approached in a way that Western medicine is, where you go in and see a doctor and he says, here's a pill, this will fix your problem, your symptoms. So this one pill is meant to just make everything better. And this is how Eastern and Western doctors and medicine differ. You might have heard the saying before that a successful Western doctor will have his clinic full, and a successful Eastern doctor will have no one in their clinic because they're actually getting to the root of the problem, so then they don't have reoccurring clients. And this is similar to skincare. A lot of promises that these products tell us is this will get rid of your blemishes, this will get rid of your breakouts, this will get rid of fine line and wrinkles. And I will start this by saying, if you don't know me very well, I'm 35. I've never had Botox. I've never had any work done. I have had fillers one time and I had to get them dissolved, and actually aesthetically, I think gave me worse results. And I will make a video about that soon. If you're interested, comment below and let me know. Other than that, I've never had Botox. And honestly, I did not start any of the treatments that I'm sharing now, say gua sha or the Kansa wand, all of these practices and facial massages to age gracefully, let's say, until I was 34. Just this past year, I literally didn't have much of a skincare routine. Before that, I just used natural oils mostly. And when I was traveling, as I was nomadic for about 15 years, full-time around the world, I would just try different products as I was traveling. And I've always been interested in natural products, the closest I can get to just earth ingredients. So circling back to the Western approach, how it differs from the Eastern or the Ayurvedic approach. It is looking at the branches. That's how I've always seen it. It's saying, this is the symptom, this is the cause, let's put this pill on it, let's put this serum, let's put this chemical peel over it, and that's it. Come back to us in a month with the same problem and we'll do it again. The results will stay for a while and then it will just keep coming back in most instances. It's not looking at the actual root of the problem. And this is what Ayurveda does. So it's not promoting you to try this one cream and then your acne will go away. It takes into account your entire lifestyle. How much sleep are you getting? What times do you sleep at? That one is so incredibly important. What are your stress levels like currently? What are your cortisol, your stress hormone levels like? Because cortisol actually causes aging and hair loss. What's your diet like? What's your love life like? And what really gives you passion in life? This is your life force energy. What turns you on? Are you energetic through your days? Are you joyful? There's going to be a root cause of this issue that is not directly on your skin. It's not directly on the surface. It is deeper than that. A lot of skin issues or challenges directly relate to the gut health or to the nervous system. And it's rare that we see all of this being put into account in Western skincare. We can put makeup on, we can put different products on to cover up whatever it is that we feel ashamed of. But if we actually get to the root of it, the radiance and beauty that we create from within, because then we have a balanced, joyful life, shines so much more than any product could ever make you. Ayurveda also doesn't treat every single person as the same. It's easy to put people in categories of dry skin, oily skin combination, or even just giving a one size fits all, one pill fits all, one product fits all. Ayurveda treats every person as an individual. You may be familiar with the doshas. When it comes to skin, I'm Vata Pitta. And I tend to have, if I'm not really balanced and aware in my life, in my routine, in my diet, I will lean into usually a Vata imbalance. And this manifests as dry skin, also hair thinning. My hair actually didn't grow for literally over a decade. I always had extensions in. Even when I had dreadlocks, I had dreadlock extensions because my hair did not grow an inch for over a decade. And I'm going to make a video completely on this topic because it's wild. The last 6 months, my hair has grown like 6 inches for the first time in my life. Everyone around me is like, what are you doing? This is actually magic. It happens so quickly, and that is from Ayurveda, and I will share that in a different video. And a big part of my hair not growing was my Vata imbalance. During those years is when I was traveling full time. I traveled to 70 countries. I've taken over 600 flights. I'm already a very airy person. My entire birth chart is almost all air signs, and Vata is air and ether. So it's very up here, which is interesting because a lot of people say my energy feels very grounding. But when it comes to my health and my internal state, I can be very much in my mind, hence why I'm a writer. And all of the flying and traveling can really make a Vata person anxious and frantic and unable to focus and very much in their mind. My imbalance made me unable to sleep. I was shaky. Anytime I'm not taking optimal care of myself, I become a shaky person. I get tremors. But when I'm focused on my yoga, my meditation, when I'm having a daily practice and I'm really paying attention to my diet, I don't get shaky at all. So instead of being hard on myself or my body for this, like, God, I hate my shakes. Sometimes people think I'm nervous and it's really not embarrassing, but it's just annoying, I guess, because sometimes I'll be teaching and people will be like, oh my God, you're so nervous. That's so cute. It's like, I'm actually not nervous. When I get excited, I even get shaky. So I've talked about this before, but it really comes out when I have a Vata imbalance. Sleep issues is the other way that I know, and these are just gifts. When we have these things come up, even acne or blemishes or womb pains, we can see them as an invitation, our body letting us know, hey, you're kind of slacking. Come back to your routine, come back to your practice, and take care of me, your temple that you're living in. So I just see these as invitations, and I was having a big imbalance. I lived in Vegas for 6 months before I came here to Nevada City in the forest, where I absolutely love it here. It reminds me of where I'm from in Canada, in the forest. I'm not used to being in a dry desert. My skin got so dry that my scalp was bleeding, my ears were bleeding, my legs looked like a reptile. It was not attractive. It was actually quite depressing to deal with, and as well as my lips. They're actually still healing from the desert. They were cracking and bleeding all the time, and I tried everything. Nothing worked. And then I came back to my Ayurvedic diet, lifestyle, changed my sleeping schedule, ate for a Vata imbalance. All of these invitations, we'll call them, slowly went away and healed on their own. Ayurveda and yoga are sister sciences. So oftentimes when you see an Ayurvedic practitioner, they'll also give you pranayama, breathwork practices, yoga practices. So especially for a Vata imbalance, that helps as well. It also focuses on the nervous system, regulating the nervous system. And when I share this, I feel like it's common sense, but I didn't know this. Even modeling growing up in North America, I never heard of your skin being part of your health and your wellness. It was just certain things that we had to fix and change that weren't good. It was never like, what's your diet? Are you at optimal health? What's your self-care routine like? And that's the thing that we should really be asking, especially teenagers who are breaking out, and especially young women, to be really looking at their overall health and their hormonal health, their connection to their cycle, how is their bleed. And then when we choose our products, how does that product show up in this lifestyle? So when you're really following an Ayurvedic lifestyle, it becomes very challenging to even try to have toxic products, even if you wanted to, because your body's so healthy, you will feel the difference. And this is really, as I mentioned, radiance from the inside out. And just to share the other doshas, pitta usually runs more on the hot side. You might become flushed easily. You might have red hair. The element is fire. So if you're a fiery person and externally you're red, your skin goes red, your hair might be red, not all of the time, but this is just an example. You might also be prone to rashes and get overheated in the heat, sweat a lot, and even spicy food might make you flushed, or a glass of wine. Kapha tends to lean on the oily side, so you might have an oily scalp or oily skin, and kaphas tend to be plump by nature. Once you learn your doshas and you know them, then you can adjust your diet, your skincare routine, your self-care and self-love routine specifically for this dosha or for your current imbalance that you might have. If we have an imbalance coming up, then we focus on that dosha, not your primary dosha. And I've created and will continue to create more videos sharing about the doshas and about skincare around them, hair care and natural beauty and radiance. Let me know in the comments again what you would love to learn more about. And also just yesterday, I created a new Facebook group. It's for sisters, for goddesses, or those who identify as a goddess. And if you're desiring a sisterhood or a community where we share on these topics and really share what we're going through, the products that we use, the rituals that empower us in a safe, non-judgmental space, that I will also link below. And please only join if you are genuinely interested in Ayurveda, in natural beauty, and you really are desiring sisterhood and will be engaging in the group. I want to keep this an intimate, sacred space for those who are aligned and who desire to really connect in community in this way. I would love to know your dosha as well and your experience around skincare, if this resonated, and anything that you've found helpful here. And reminding you that you are so, so beautiful from the inside out. Sending so much love.